Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with River Wilson Bent. He's now 15 wins, 4 defeats, what with 1 draw, 6 wins by knockout, and he's back out on March the 9th against SA Smith over 8 rounds at the Skydrome in Coventry on the GBM Sports Show. And yeah, good to finally get you back on.
Yeah, man, it's good to be on, man. It's been a long time, Sam. Hope you're all good, bro.
I'm good, mate. Are you?
Good, good. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm happy. I'm coming into the final weeks of camp now, and yeah, it's tough. It's hard, but that's how we like it.
Before we get into that fight, I had you on the night before you fought Ammo Williams and you fought Ammo at the O2 and
Yeah,
on the AJ Franklin card, and you got stopped in round 8. But up until the stoppage, it was I think I had you up, but it was 4-3, but I had you up 4-2 within 6 rounds.
yeah, mate. It was a good fight. It was. I've learned a lot from that fight. Gutted from it still, because obviously my coach had my best interest at heart. Obviously, throwing the towel in. Obviously, I'm going to contest that. Obviously, I thought I had loads more left in me, but it's one of them, mate. We live to fight another day, and here we are.
hmm I would say that you were getting your jab going pretty well, and I thought the 1-2 was working quite well. I thought the early rounds, I think you were frustrating him at times.
Yeah, definitely. I think he was struggling with my height, and I think in his head he thought it'd be a walkover because obviously the Hamza fight with he's obviously watched the Hamza fight, see what Hamza Shiraz did to me. Now it's been shown that the level that Hamza Shiraz is at, what he just
Mm.
done to Liam Williams, and yeah, and I thought he maybe he's gonna walk through me. Another thing happened. Obviously, that weren't gonna happen. But yeah, it's all good.
I mean, talk about were you tired like going into that round 7?
You know what it was? We had 2 weeks. Didn't have the best camp. We had 2 weeks notice for that. I did. I was just coming off a win as well. What I had 2 weeks beforehand, but it weren't really the best. I can admit I didn't have the best camp. I went in there to just to grab a win to see what comes up, what's going to come from it. I got the win, and then I got a phone call saying, "Do you want to box Amar Williams in 2 weeks?" So I didn't have the best notice. But if I had a full camp, who knows what could have happened? Well, I know what could have happened, but yeah, I didn't have a full camp. But that's how they get you sometimes, these big promoters. But
Mm.
hey ho, man, I won't be fooled. I won't be. That won't happen to me again. I'm always ready now, and yeah, always ready to fight. I'm fit.
Well, the thing is, yeah, you fought 2 weeks notice, and look what you done to him, and yeah, you had good success in the fight. You did get caught in round 7 with a good quick shot. You got straight back up. Would you say you got back up too quick? Because then you spat your gum shield out to buy a bit of time, sort of thing.
And to be fair, mate, it was a good shot. Flash knockdown. He hit me, and I went down. And then, mate, to be fair, I stood when I stood up. My legs were fine. I was like, oh, I'm actually okay. I spat my gum shield out because I looked over at him and he was hyped and he was jumping, and I was thinking, you know what? Let's kill his momentum. So I spat my gum shield out, killed his momentum, got my gum shield back in, give me an extra what 10 seconds, and then went back out there and he was back calm again. So he's probably thinking, for God's sake, fuck's sake, he's just spat his gum shield out. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, no, I didn't get up too quick. Definitely not. No, I felt like my legs were under me and I was fine.
hmm But yeah, he did stop you in the following round. Of course, Bren threw in the towel. Do you agree with his decision?
No, I don't agree with his decision. I definitely had loads left in me. Who knows what could have happened in them last couple of rounds. But he must have saw something. I've got to respect his decision. Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like I weren't happy, and I don't think any fighter is happy when something like that happens, especially in a
Mm.
fight that was quite close as well. On that big stage, I don't know. I weren't. Of course, I weren't happy. But like I said, I've got to respect the decision. He's my coach, and yeah, he's looking out for me. So
I understand how you weren't happy, but looking back, I understand also how he, from his point of view, how why he threw the towel in, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. There's I see what he was saying, and he was thinking that he thought it was only going to get worse for me at that point. But I know that I can come back to a corner, sit back down, take a couple of deep breaths, and go back out, and I'll be fine. But like I said, I can't dwell on it too much, Sam.
Mm. The thing is, I mean, you done better at the O2 that time because last time you fought at the O2 was against Shiraz and you got stopped early doors, but at least that time it was close and people were saying that ammo, people were saying you've got no chance, the fight would be done within 3 rounds. They were saying it was an easy night, but you held your own in there against a top amateur and people were tipping him to be a world champion.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I was getting told that he was going to stop me in 2 rounds. He's going to stop me in a round. Um, and obviously in my head, I'm thinking, no chance. The Hamza Shiraz, what happened with Hamza when I boxed him? The power, no one can understand. I can't explain to people about the power of that Hamza Shiraz with his jab. He's ridiculous. And I stumbled across a world champion there, and he's going to be a world champion, definitely. And it's just one of them, isn't it? Like I say, I've been in there with somebody who was a top level, and he did that to me. But if you look what he's done to like Liam Williams and all the other people he's boxing, he's doing the exact same thing to him now. So
Mm.
yeah,
When you look at it, of course, it would have stung it like it stings in the moment. But looking what he's doing now to other top fighters, such as Williams, who's been at the high level as well, and just blew him away in a round. So I mean,
yeah, exactly. This is what I'm trying to say. So when I was trying to tell people are asking me like, "Oh, is he that good?" I was going, he's the real deal, like 100%. I couldn't. I've spied a lot of good pros, I've spied world champions, I've spied European champions, I've spied a lot of good lads at the top level, and honestly, I've never been hit that hard in my life. I've heard about world power, and people have spoke about it, and I always thought it's nothing that I've never felt before. And yeah, I never felt. To be honest, I've never felt like that power before. So yeah, I felt like I've had a taste of it.
who hits harder between Ammo and Hamza?
I'd say sorry, Hamza, 100%. Um, as you can tell, look at the fights. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Maybe because those two could fight down the line, couldn't they?
yeah. I think there's a possibility. I think if they do box, I think it might be on that 50-50 card. You know the
5v5,
one
Frank Warren.
5-5 in
Yeah.
Saudi. It makes sense for them to box on that to me. And to be fair, it'll be a good fight. I'd like to watch that.
Mm.
100% a fight that I would tune in to watch.
Yeah, I mean, and I've seen Ammo for quite recently. I think it was on the Conor Ben card, and he fought the guy, and the guy he fought on the show only landed about 3, 4 punches, and it
Yeah.
went the
Oh,
distance.
yeah. Oh, okay. Did it go? I didn't see it. To be fair,
I mean, the
um,
guy wasn't even trying to throw. So even though you got stopped, I mean, you done better than him because at least you were throwing and you got some shots off. I don't know what the game plan for him was, but you know.
who was that? Was that Steve Rolls? Was it?
Uh
He's got.
oh, hang on a minute. I'll just have a quick look. It's called somebody Mbama Yassa.
Oh no, and I know that he did box. Did he stop him or did he go the distance? I think you just said it, but
Yeah, he went the distance, but he fought Steve Rolls after he fought you.
oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's a good win, Steve Rolls. That's a great
Mm.
win.
Hmm.
But yeah, Ahmad's a good lad, and like I say, he's at top level, and it'll be good to watch them two fight if them two do come to blows.
It was good watching you, even though the result didn't go your way. It was good watching you live, like in person.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, mate. Thanks for coming over and watching, man. It was decent. It was decent, man, wasn't it? It was good.
It was a
And
good
what a
fight.
venue. You know what I mean? On the DAZN show, Anthony Joshua undercard. It was what an experience. So it was yeah, it's definitely one to tell the kids,
Hmm.
even if
And
I did get
then,
stopped.
hmm and then you fought in the Planet Ice in Soul Hill, and you fought Pavel Garancha. We'll go on that, and you won 60-54.
Yeah, yeah. It was a good fight. I think it was just one of those number fights to get another win under my notch, and then we'll see where we're going from there. Pavel was a good lad. He was hard as nails. He had a really tough head, and he just come and he was trying to give me problems, but he just nah. It was all coming my way. So obviously I had yeah. It was just a nice, good fight.
Yeah, because he fights pretty much every good middleweight, like domestic middleweight at the moment. I mean, another one, Linus Fury fought in March last year. I mean, he's just a good journeyman and goes round the circuit, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good, mate. He's solid. A few times I've got him. I hit him a couple of times. I thought I've got him going, and I never did. So it's he's got an hard head. I give him that. He's a hard man.
Yeah. And then you fought for the Commonwealth Silver against Ryan Kelly, and you lost unanimous decision at the Holiday Inn in Birmingham.
Yeah, to be fair, mate, I didn't think it was a unanimous decision. I thought I was behind in the card, especially he dropped me in round eight, I
Hey,
think it was, but he perforated my ear after round four. So the perforated ear, and the fight was
competitive it was.
very competitive fight. It was back and forwards. It was quality. I think we just won fight of the year, the
Oh
Midlands.
yeah, you did. I've seen that earlier on Instagram. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
well
back and forwards,
deserved.
and I like Ryan, and I knew that Ryan was going to bring it, and I brought it. But I think I just moved trainers, and I was crossing over two styles, and I just I just felt like that was it, man. I was in between two styles, and he
Why was
caught me at
the
the right he caught me at the right time.
why did you change trainers for that fight?
Not just that fight. I changed trainers just because I don't know. I just thought I fancied something different. I just thought like I've been with Brent all my life. Let's train. Let's just see if someone can get something more out of me. Um, and then I went over. I trained with Red Corner, and to be fair, the training was quality. Trained with Paul. He was my head coach at the time. He was really good. But then I don't know. He was trying to change me too much, trying to make me do things that Brent already tried doing years ago, and we figured out that weren't going to work. And then just loads of other things were going on, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to go back to Bulko, back to home, and I went back to my home gym, and I'm happy now, and we're back doing what I was doing, and yeah, and I'm ready to take these fights again, and yeah, I'm back to my old self.
I mean, talk about that round seven, mate, because you had him going as well in that round seven.
Do you know what, man? That round haunts me, Sam. It haunts me. I literally every time it took me about a month after the fight to kind of get over it because I dream about it. And I had him go in, and I did. And I spoke to him after the fight, and even Ryan said, he said, River, you hit me. And I didn't have a clue where I was. So I didn't know where I was. I was looking around the ring. I was thinking, fucking hell, and I was showering down with the punches. And I just stepped off him. And then I don't know why. I just let him recover. I know,
Does it
stupid. And
annoy
not me.
you? It
And
does it
normally
annoy
me, yeah,
you?
sorry, mate. Go on.
Does it annoy you that the fact that he said that he was hurt?
No, because I knew you kind of a little bit, yeah, but I knew he was hurt. But I thought, if I'm being honest, I was hitting him with the shots and he threw a couple back, and I thought, oh, he's okay, he's not ready to go yet. But really, he was just doing that in desperation to stop me from doing what I was doing, and it worked. So let's just say that I will never make that mistake again in my life, never.
Mm.
But, well, yeah, I like to say I can't dwell on it now. Like on the past too much. I'm moving forward, and obviously I've got SA Smith coming. So that's who I've got my mind focused on at the minute. I don't try thinking about what happened in the past. It's all about the future now.
Mm. If I'm honest with you, I had 96, 93. I thought up until that eighth round, when you got put down, I had it maybe Ryan was up by one. I thought you were starting to come on quite strong. I thought I thought it was a good fight, but I don't think I look at the card. I mean, one of them had somehow had 98, 92. It wasn't that wide. I do
Yeah,
believe, no offense, I did think he did win, but
yeah,
it
definitely.
was a competitive close fight, and I think 96, 93 was was fair.
the whole show was set up for Ryan as well. Like that, I asked for loads of tickets. They gave me 120 tickets with two tables. That was it, and I could have done 200 plus with it for that fight. And then I sold all my tickets. And then I was having to sell tickets for other people just to get them to come. Do you know what I mean? So a lad called Jamie was on the show. He's from Coventry, and I was sending people over to him to, just so my people could be there. And then all the ring was at the venue. The ring, in other words, was right next to the stage, and the stage is right well away from all my fans. And I had two tables that were at the back of the room. All my fans were at the back of the room. And then when I come out, I had all his tables were surrounding the ring, and it was just you couldn't really hear my guys because they were all in the back, and yeah, it was the show was set up for him. But like, it's fair play to him, and like I said, I wish Ryan the best, and I hope he goes on and wins more titles. Yeah.
But yeah, talk about, of course, you're back. Of course, you're fighting March 9th. You've got S.A. Smith, who's a good fighter as well. He's 2-0. I mean, you didn't want no journeyman to come back to. I mean, you just want to be in these good fights, people who are coming to win. And yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got into my 21st professional fight now. And people have seen me. I've done the journeyman, and I've done all this and that, and done the pathfinders. And now I like being in a contest where I'm in my head. I'm thinking he's coming to throw punches, and it's easier to get people out there when they're trying to throw punches at you. Instead of him being, if he came out, it was all defensive. I'd have to really break him down. But when they're coming and attacking and they're trying to knock me out, it's easier to knock someone out. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. It. He's undefeated, so he's going to be coming with the mentality of he's never lost, and that's going to bring the best out of me, and it's going to be a great fight.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen his lot? I was at his last fight. It was at your call in.
Yeah.
It was November, and he fought an unbeaten prospect in Alfie Gaskin, and he put him down. I think it was he put him down twice in the fight.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you seen the
Yeah. Yeah.
fight?
I've seen the fight. I think you put him down with a checkup, didn't he? Um. Yeah. Mate, he's decent. He's good. He's going to come. He's going to try causing me problems, but he's 8 rounds is a long time to be in the ring with me, and yeah, I'm an experienced pro. It's gonna be a good night. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm. How's camp going?
It's going like I said, mate. It's tough. Like it's never easy. It's the same every time. It's just brutal. Brent's on my case, and I'm here and there. I'm sparring here, sparring there. Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, are you bang? Would you say your experience can like help big time in the fight? Of course, he's only done 2 4 rounders. Do you feel like your experience will be too much for him?
Yeah, well, definitely. I'd like to count. I'd like to think that. But like I said, he's undefeated. He's coming through. He's obviously got confidence. He's a confident guy, and I wish more people were like him. Do you know what I mean? Like people are not scared to take fights, to take opportunities, and I've still got like a high ranking. So I'm ranked like 12th or 11th in the UK.
Mm.
He wants to take that ranking off me, and fair play to him. He's got the opportunity now to box me and take my ranking. So hats off to him. That's what I can say to someone like that, because if everyone was like him, the boxing game would be so much easier. It'd be so much better. So you get so many better fights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's sort of like he's in your shoes when you fought Ammo, like no risk, no reward sort of thing.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like he's fair play to him. He's going into his third fight. Is it his third fight or fourth?
Third.
Third fight, and he's got a task in front of him. But if he comes through this, what can he do? So I'll just in my head, I'll just give the guy a round of applause and say, and shake his hand and say good luck, and let the better man win. Let the better man, yeah.
Do you put pressure on yourself going into the fight?
There's always pressure on myself, but you know what? I really enjoy it. I really enjoy fighting. So it. I've done it since I was like what 14. So I enjoy it. I love the nerves. I love the feeling. I love being. I moan about being in camp, but I love being in camp. When I'm not in camp, all I want to be is in camp. And like when I'm not in camp and I'm looking at people who are training for fights, I'm just jealous. So it's boxing is like just my life, isn't it? So like I say, yeah, I just love fighting. Brilliant.
Hmm.
I'm a fighter. I'm a fighting man.
Yes. Um, it's a good show that you're on as well. Of course, I think Callum's fighting, isn't he?
Yeah, my boy Callum's on. I'm trying to think if it's his fourth or fifth fight. I think he's got
Mm.
a. But Callum's on, and Callum's always smashing it. He's a good lad, and in the gym he's sparring. He's looking very good at the minute. He's just coming on. He's turning into a proper pro now. Sharp. He's looking strong. He's just been made mandatory to box.
For the Midlands.
Yeah, yeah. Ben Norman.
Mm.
What a fight would be. Yeah, I can see that being a really good fight. I know Ben well as well, and Ben's a good lad, and Ben will bring it, and I know that Callum will definitely bring the heat. So yeah, that's another good fight for the Midlands, definitely.
Mm. Of course, Scott Melvin as well's defending his Midlands as well.
Yeah, he's fighting. Is it a me? Is it a
And
me?
Min
Yeah.
Khalid.
I mean, yeah, what a fighter as well. Another BCB lad, Scott. Obviously, Scott. You see, Scott's been in some great fights, and he's proven that he can bang. He can bang to the body as well. What he's proven. But what another clash? I think I wouldn't want to put any money on that fight. I think it's a 50-50 clash.
Hmm. Um,
And then
no,
you got Goldsmith on there as well.
oh yeah, he's
Brad,
your weight, isn't he?
yeah, he's my weight. Brad is, and Brad's a good lad, very good lad. We boxed each other in the amateurs. To be fair, boxed each
Who
other
won that
twice.
one?
Boxed each other twice. He won the first one in the championships, and I beat him in the Haringey.
Mm.
So
Maybe a third fight down the line. Who knows?
who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe, yeah.
Hmm.
I'm sitting here calling people out, but yeah, maybe, yeah, it could happen. Two common lads, yeah. But like I say, yeah, it's gonna be a great night.
What do you make of Brad Pauls v Nathan Heaney?
I think it's a great fight for Nathan. Um, all I, a round of applause to Nathan. I could say that for beating Denzel Bentley. No one ever thought he would do that, and he went and done it. So fair play to him. Hats off to him, man. I respect him for that. Big boy respect. But I think Brad Pauls as well. I think it's a very winnable fight for Nathan. I think he beats Brad quite comfortably as well. What do you think?
I think it's a good fight. I think Brad's is in sort of Heaney's shoes where Heaney was for Bentley because people were writing Brad off. Now they're saying fights for Heaney like the Shiraz. They're looking at Janabek stuff like that, and they're looking at the world scene like where Bentley was before that fight. But I think Brad will be up for it. I mean, he can hit hard. I think yeah, he did come on stock against Denny, but it wasn't his night. He didn't really get going, but he won the English back in September, and he looked good in that fight. I think it'll be a tough fight. But if I'm if you're Brad Pauls, you kind of need that stoppage sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah, he needs to. Obviously, Nathan's going to bring that huge crowd. It's locally, it's in the Midlands. Um, Nathan does what? I think about 2,000 tickets. I don't know how he deals with that because when I do like 200 or 300 tickets, it's manic. Let alone doing 2,000, it's ridiculous. I bet. But fair play to him. He's got the Stokies behind him, and I think it's written for him for Nathan to win again. Um, he's a good lad. He's a beatable champion. Nathan is. He's a very beatable champion. So they're picking his fights very well. But I can see him defending this title, and then I can see him moving on because he's going to get someone like me or someone like maybe like a Udofia or somebody who's going to be next in line to get a fight, a chance at that title. So
Mm.
he's going to want to get away from the limelight very soon and maybe get himself a nice money fight. I think he's calling for the Chris Eubank fight and stuff. But like I say, fair play to him. He make as much money as you can out of this sport because yeah, like I said, he's over like that too quick.
Mm. I, Not like I know you're not looking past essay, but do you look at that like English title knowing that's vacant and sort of the Kelly rematch, and you do know there's big domestic fights out there providing all goes well on March 9th, or just you're not looking, I know you're not looking past him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm not looking past SA Smith at all. But like you said, yeah, of course, in the back of my mind, in the back of my mind, I think it's in the front of my mind as well. As in, like, yeah, there's them titles there, and that's where I want to be, and I want to be in a good domestic fight. But like I said, I've got one coming now, and I'm not looking past him at all because, like I said, he's in a beaten lad. He's coming, and I know that he'll be training his heart out. He'll be training his ass off to beat me to get. Because if he beats me, he puts himself in that position where he can fight for them titles next. Do you know
Mm.
what I mean? So yeah, I've got to make sure he don't.
Mm-hmm. Talk about, of course, it's a homecoming for you fighting back at Coventry.
Yeah, yeah, man. Like I said, back at the COV. Um, we're at the Sky Dome as well, in the heart of Cov. Just looking forward to it. It's always a great venue. It's it was full of good crowd in. You got gold, like I said, you got Goldsmith on the card. He's got what? Yeah, I think he's done like 500 plus tickets for it. So like, just it's Cov always support Cov, so it's just brilliant. So yeah, I'm just looking forward. I'm just looking forward to being back at them. I'm looking good and into being into a good fight. I've got a good tough fight. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is your dream to like headline, like people, some fighters dream to headline like their local football stadium? Is your dream to headline maybe Coventry's football ground?
Oh yeah, I'd love that. Imagine that. Imagine me and Nathan Heaney in the Coventry City. But like you said, I'd even fight Nathan Heaney at Stoke. I'd fight him anywhere. Whenever he wants to have a fight. If he wants to have a fight in the back garden, I'll go to his back garden and fight him for the British title there. You know, doesn't matter where. But yeah, I'd love that. I've headlined at the Sky Dome before. Me and Tyler Dene did.
Oh yeah,
On
yeah,
Channel
that was on
5.
Channel 5.
On Channel 5. We headlined there. So, like, yeah, I headlined in Coventry. I've been in some great fights, but yeah, of course, mate. Coventry City Football Club, come on. I love that. Get me on the
Hmm.
pitch.
Yes, mate. Um, what can fans expect from you on March 9th?
Just, you know what I'm about? I'm bringing the heat. I've got an unbeaten lad who's going to come and bring the heat as well at me. And it's my job to just stop him in his tracks and do what I do best, take people out.
Hmm. Can we expect a knockout from you?
That's what I'm not. You don't get paid for overtime, so I'd love to get him out there. But my job is I'm just going to go in there, do what I've got to do, get the win. If that comes with a points victory, it comes with me stopping him. Whatever happens, man, we're going in there for the win. So yeah,
Hmm. And before I let you go, do you want to thank manager, trainers, sponsors, anybody who's just helping you in your journey at the moment?
yeah. Thanks to all my sponsors and my manager John Pegg. Obviously, he's always on it. He's always getting me the good fights. If you're looking for a manager that you want to turn pro, John Pegg's the man. I'm telling you that now. Brendan Norman and the team at Balkington, Carl Wish at Red Corner, and all my sponsors, and you yourself, Sam, because you know what, without people like you helping lads like us get on channels and getting our voices out there. But thank you, mate.
Anytime, River, and all the best on March 9th.
Cheers, buddy. And we'll
Thank you,
tune
mate.
in afterwards. Yeah, we'll have a good chat.
Yes, mate. Bye, mate.
Bye bye. Bye.